Abhishek Bachchan, though, is joining us at the moment on the eve of his small screen debut. Thanks very much, Abhishek, for joining us there. Your dad was the first Bollywood star, in a sense, to really make it big on the small screen with Kaun Banega Crorepati. What do you think worked, Amitabh Bachchan or the concept of Kaun Banega Crorepati that, in a sense, you're now imitating with Bingo? Plenty of money on offer.
Today, when it's not par, I think it's the format that truly has to be the strongest point of a show. When it comes to him, I think the reason Kaun Banega Crorepati became such a cult show and so popular was because for the first time in possibly 30 years, the audience that has loved him for over 30 years and idolized him on screen got to meet the Amitabh Bachchan for the very first time. They didn't get to meet Vijay or Jay or any of the characters that he's played in his films. They got to meet Amitabh Bachchan for the first time. He came into their living rooms every evening and they really liked him. He was a good guy. So I think that's what really worked for KBC. Having said that, I still feel after that, the format has to be very strong. Alone, just a host alone won't be able to pull it off. If you're not Amitabh Bachchan, then you're going to have a tough time.
Right. Does Bingo then quite compare to KBC when it comes to format? Is that the reason why you chose Bingo for your small screen debut?
Well, I've received a lot of offers to come onto television, including junior KBC as well. I was looking for something a bit more interactive. I was looking for something which I could really connect with the audiences. If I was going to do television, then it had to be something that met my requirements and parameters. And I found all those parameters in National Bingo Night. I love the fact that it's interactive. I get to interact with 200 studio audiences, 2 contestants, but not only that, most importantly, I get to interact one-to-one with India, you know, through the TV. The people watching the show play Bingo with me live. So that was a huge hook for me, that I would get the opportunity to interact and talk to India. And that was the deciding factor.
Okay, that's the deciding factor. But there was a time, Abhishek, when the small screen was considered, really small, in the sense that no big Bollywood star would take up a TV show. Now you've got Salman with his TV show, Shah Rukh did one, Amitabh's done a big one. What do you think's changed? What changed that made big stars suddenly start doing TV shows?
I don't think nobody previously wanted to try out the small screen. I just feel that the opportunity wasn't there. Previously, before the advent of satellite television and an influx of so many different news channels and entertainment channels, we only had one channel where there was very little scope for anybody else to come and do any work on television, especially the film actors. I think with the advent of satellite, suddenly there was a variety of platforms available to actors. Be it television serials, be it game shows, or be it news, whatever you want. And I think once that happened, suddenly actors realized that we have another medium, which is television, to reach out to our audiences and to interact with them and to make an impression upon them. So I don't think that actors have ever been averse to doing television. I never believed that television was small. In any which case, if there are some people out there who believe that the small screen is smaller than the big screen, I think things have changed around. You have the biggest stars in Indian cinema working on the small screen today.
Right.
So I really don't see a difference between the two of them.
Right. Also, possibly the big money on the small screen helps as well. Now, we've heard some buzz around Bingo, Abhishek, and one gets a sense that it's gambling. Are you promoting gambling on TV?
No, not at all. Bingo is not gambling in any which way. As you probably know, and if you don't, then the INB ministry does not allow any TV channel to show a game of chance or gambling. Bingo is not that. Bingo is an entertainment show where we do have a lot of fun, play bingo, and if you win, there is a bit of skill involved to win that. You're not just going to be able to win something on chance. Secondly, gambling is when you put some money down and return something and you win a lot more than what you've invested. Over here, you're not investing any money. Our players who come to play bingo and all the players at home get a bingo ticket for free. So it's merely just a TV show with a lot of entertainment, and hopefully, if you're lucky, you get to win.
Okay. Well, let's hope lots of people win, but we hear that you start debut night, I'm told, with your father, who's now become a brand ambassador for Colours, in a sense. And we hear that there's going to be a lot of Bollywood flavor again on the show. Is that what you want to do? Who are you going to invite to really play with you? Is it Bollywood that's going to dominate the show?
Lots and lots of them, hopefully. We had a wonderful first episode, which was started off by me hosting my father on the show, and it was a lot of fun. to have him, and I'm happy that he was there for my first show. I've always believed in taking my parents' blessings in whatever new I do, and nothing could be more special to me than having my father come and bless me and give me his blessings for my first ever episode. I have a lot of other friends coming. Deepika and Farhan are coming. Arshad and Vidya, Bindu Dara Singh and Pravesh from Big Boss will be here. Shah Rukh and Karan are going to be here, and a host of other people. But most importantly, I'm looking forward to playing with the common man and the person watching my show. They're the biggest stars for me, and I'm most excited about them coming down and playing bingo with me.
Okay, so the Aam Aadmi now has to play bingo with Abhishek Bachchan. Appreciate your joining us here the night before your small screen debut. All the best, Abhishek, with bingo.